Hispanics are the second largest racial or ethnic group in the U.S. with more than 62 million people descending or originally from Spain, Mexico, the Caribbean, and Central and South America. Now, you've probably seen the words Hispanic and Latino used interchangeably, but they don't actually mean the same thing. The term Hispanic typically refers to someone whose family came from a Spanish-speaking country, while Latino refers to a person with ancestry in Latin America.
She is a CEO and founder of SoRim Enterprises, a social activist for refugee children, and one who celebrates her heritage daily. Today, we speak with Miros Azuara, author of the children's book Don Leon. And in celebration of National Hispanic Heritage Month, Azuara shares about her Mexican heritage and how she celebrates the culture one book at a time. I'm Val the Voice Johnson, and this is Interludes.
Interludes, a Peer Lighthouse production. This episode is brought to you by...
Need help with wills, trust, or protecting your LLC? Join Legal Shield today. Text the word legal to 347-652-0243 for more information.
And now, all the way from the south side of Chicago, give it up for your host, Val the Voice Johnson.
Hey everyone, this is Val the Voice Johnson, and I am back with another wonderful edition of Interludes. It's always exciting to meet people that are doing wonderful things in the spaces of social work and then also in children's literature. She is the founder and CEO of SoRim Enterprises, and my special guest and person that I do news with every day in the House of Creativity on Clubhouse. It is a pleasure to welcome Miros Azuara. How are you?
Hello, Val. Great to see you. This is so exciting. Finally get an interview with the great Val.
Oh, thank you. You make me blush with all that greatness or whatever. Just before the interview, we mentioned SoRim Enterprises. Now let's talk about the name. Where did the name for your company come from? And what does your name, Miros, mean?
That's a great question. Well, SoRim Enterprise is actually my name backwards. My name is Miros. And, well, I just did like an Oprah example, right? I spelled it backwards. SoRim. And it takes height. It takes determination to get to the rim. So it's a whole concept behind the name, and enterprise will be the umbrella of many more to come, many businesses to come. So I'm so happy to just share with you in the very early stages, and you get to hear a little glimpse of it.
Exactly. And I was listening a little bit earlier, and you told everyone that your name Miros means peaceful glory. That is such a beautiful name, and the meaning of it. Has it been peaceful to get a company up and running?
Well, that's a great question. My full name is Miroslava, and I go by Miros for short. It's a little lengthy, but behind the name is peaceful glory. And no, when you start something, it is not peaceful. You will go through obstacles, but God gives you the peace and the grace. Yes, you get the punches. You get all of it.
Yeah.
When you start.
I know. And according to just what I know and what I've learned about you is that you are someone like one of my close friends. You are at work in social work, and you've been doing this for a couple of decades, which is wonderful. You work with refugee children, families, and elders. How did the work that you've done in social work help create SoRim Enterprises?
Well, first, me serving the community. I have the
Mhm.
heart for people in general. It started with my social work career started 10 years ago. And actually, it was a schizophrenic person who I dealt with who heard something in my voice. I was talking to him over the phone, and he heard something in my voice that I didn't know. And whether it was the calmness, whether it was peaceful, he heard something. And so that started the career of social work because I wanted to go out there and help. And it took off from there. I started first with the geriatric population. I love our elders. I sit at their feet just hearing their stories, but there's so much need out there for them. And as well as refugee children. That was my next phase in the career.
Yeah. And your background, your heritage is Mexican American. And there's been a lot that's been happening in our world regarding immigrants, or as I don't like the word migrants, but immigrants coming from Mexico over to America. What's kind of your thought process regarding immigrants that are trying to make a better life for themselves here in America?
That's a great question. Thank you for asking, Val. We haven't seen nothing yet. And America, we only see only America, but other countries have seen far more refugees from other countries fleeing. The percentage, for example, just for Venezuela, is about
Mm,
400,000 plus immigrants, refugees coming to the U.S. just alone. That's not
mm,
including other countries. Um, there needs to be changes for sure. Um,
yeah.
Social work, mental health will be the number one issue, and I think Speaker T, Prophet Shannon
Mhm.
spoke about this about mental health being the number one issue in America, and it really will be. But that's where social workers come in, will be needed drastically in the years to come. So preparation is key, and knowing the cultures of many other that are coming in.
Yeah. And and this is it. I know I there's a thing inside of me that wishes that I knew which country out of the 30 plus countries in Africa, which country I specifically come from. And for you, you have a direct lineage to Mexico. What are some of your favorite things about your heritage that you love to celebrate?
Ooh, well, I love to celebrate. Mexicans are very family oriented. I love
Mhm.
my family. We're very loyal people. There's a TikTok video or a video out there of Dr. Sebi talking about Mexicans of how loyal we are. It's just genetically in us. And I have to find it. I would love to share with you, but it really is true. We're very hardworking people, and we're all about family. However, we have seen a change with the first generation, second generation, because of the acculturation in the America um, culture. So we want to bring that back. We want to bring back family unity. We want to bring back, um, you know, just values. That's the word, values.
Like that.
We want to, yeah, we want to bring back the values and remind our future generations, our kids, of those values and not what this the system's coming to.
Oh my gosh. Which is here's a quick question. What are some of the most misconceptions about uh Mexican heritage and Latinos immigrants? Biggest
Well,
misconception.
the biggest misconception would be one: we bring crime.
I don't like that.
We're associated with the cartels. Um, or the biggest misconception as well could be we want to take advantage of the system of the American dream. Um, I'm not saying it's always that case, because in every in every race and every ethnicity, there's something going on.
It
There's always
is.
bad and good. There's always bad and good. But
Yeah.
many are fleeing for persecution, a better life. Unfortunately, the children are the ones who are being affected, and that's the that's our goal, is to help the kids.
Mhm.
That's our main concern, are the kids.
Yeah. And I think what are some of the ways that uh, other Americans can best support Latino immigrants who are in the communities?
Well, there's many resources, community resources. Back several years ago, we didn't have resources that for education, and it's still new for many people to understand our culture. But I've seen such an appreciation of other cultures embracing Latinos here in America. So it's been beautiful, though. It's been beautiful, other cultures embracing, and just joining alliances with us as well.
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Interludes is now available on the Live 365 app under the Absolutely Focus Radio platform. We have partnered with Absolutely Focus Radio to give you more aspirational, more informational, and more motivational tips from our insightful interviews with today's top creatives and business professionals. Come be inspired by the platform Absolutely Focus Radio, only on the Live 365 app. Check out our platform, Interludes, a pure Lighthouse production, by downloading the Live 365 app today and search for Absolutely Focus Radio. Newsflash: Val the Voice Johnson is currently one of the lead moderators on the platform, the House of Creativity on Clubhouse. Val the Voice Johnson can be heard leading the THOC news team with Latino relationship and good news and entertainment news that you can use to peruse your daily life. Join us every Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern in the House of Creativity. Become a member of the House of Creativity on the Clubhouse app today. And now, back to our show.
Now, most month-long cultural celebrations start on the 1st, right? So why does Hispanic Heritage Month start on September 15th? It's because a handful of Latin American countries actually celebrate their Independence Days on September 15th. Plus, Mexico celebrates on the 16th, and then Chile on the 18th. But there wasn't always a whole month to celebrate Latinos or Hispanics. In 1968, Congress passed a law ensuring that presidents would recognize National Hispanic Heritage Week each year. Then 21 years later, President George H.W. Bush became the first president to officially declare it a month-long celebration.
There's a part of me that always is excited to know about the diversity of the history. It's currently right now, I'm going to say it again.
Yay! Where the kids at?
Those are the kids. It is National Hispanic Heritage Month. So a lot of the questions that I'm thinking about are kind of generated in that regard. One thing that I was very happy, I'm into music, and I always kind of watch the Grammys and kind of see what's happening. I love that there's a complete separate Latin Grammys that's happening. And I think that's happening every year. As far as music, and when I think about other music artists that are Mexican and that they've contributed so much to the profile of music here in America, what would be, I would like to say, some of your favorite Spanish language singers or artists that are popular in American culture that are of Mexican or Latino heritage?
Oh my goodness, music is I love music so much, and I grew up listening to the old school Vicente Fernandez, Mark Anthony, uh Los Broncos. So since I was born in Texas, I'm a Tejana, so there's a lot of Tejano music, which the accordion is a lot of influence with the accordion, Ramon Ayala, and of course Spanish worship. Yeah, I love Spanish worship. It hits differently.
Yes, yes. And that's what's, I guess, important to, I guess, keep things continuing. And what advice would you give to young people who are embracing their Mexican heritage or their Latino heritage and learning it? Sometimes things get taught in schools and some things don't get taught. So what advice would you give young people as they come of age and learn to embrace their heritage?
My advice would be go back and talk to your grandma. Go back to talk to your elders. Write down the questions. Ask them what were their dreams. Ask them what were their grandparents like. Ask them many questions, because before you know it, they'll be gone. They'll be gone, and asking those important questions and knowing your family history is vital. Many won't have the opportunity because they flee to America and they lose the connection back of home, because some won't even see their home country ever again, unfortunately, So that would be a great start. Asking their parents first, and then asking the grandparents if you have the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, I think that's very important. It's definitely important, I think, in other cultures as well, because I know I asked my mom a lot of questions, and she was the one person that was kind of we would do family reunions every 2 years. And so she would look at a picture and would know exactly who that person is. And that picture was taken in like the 40s or 50s. And I'm like, I don't know who that is. And that's the one thing that I miss about her being around, Miros, is being able to ask her, okay, who is this relative and how are they important to our family line? So going back and asking a relative, an elder, that's the best place to go. That's the best direction to go. I think what's most wonderful is that SoRim Enterprises, you have now a lane of being a children's book author. And I was able to go to your website and see Don Neon. That's one of your books that you have, and it looked very colorful. What inspired you to start writing children's books?
Well, that's another great question, Val. Thank you for asking. What inspired me? Honestly, I didn't even know I could write. Like for I'm sure most authors maybe have the same similar case, that they didn't even know they could write. It wasn't until I happened to meet Monique Lisa Johnson. About 3 years ago, I met her in Clubhouse. I learned that she was a writer, not just a writer, entrepreneur. She does so much. Who does it? Gerald calls her. I don't know what she calls her. She's
octopus.
Sorry, Monique. You do it all. Yes, when I met her, I invested in myself, and that is key. Investing in yourself to get coaching, to get mentored on a subject that I didn't even know. And it ignited something in me. I had passion for children. I did a lot of storytelling with children during interviews. So I combined everything together and I wrote it down using creativity. Again, we go back to creativity, the house of creativity.
Oh, obviously.
And that's how the journey began. It was just a course that I took with Monique. I'm not gonna lie, I was very nervous. Those doubts back then come in, they creep in. Yeah, like that.
Shut up.
But Monique has such a way of teaching, and the way everybody is taught differently. So she was able to grasp what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, and she took off. And I was just following the lead.
And I now know that you have 3 books. Which one was the first published of the
The
3
first
that you have?
sorry, the first self-published book was called Don Neon. That was the first self-published that it completed. The total are 5 books,
Mhm.
but the first 3, which is Don Neon,
Mhm.
Talita, and Madrina's Magical Adventures, and the website that you logged on or
So,
saw was Don Neon, and it was just a page. I got very lucky for to get the website done, and he did an amazing job on the website for sure.
yeah, and the illustration that's done by Ryan Rowbottom, it shows this bird, and I'm just excited to just look at this. The international travels and singing and laughing and world changers, and I'm thinking of when I used to read children's books, or would read them to either my younger cousins, that there's joy on the pages of Don Neon where you're thinking, oh, okay, we want to be able to inspire our young people, or especially our children, to be a world changer, to have big dreams, and to see. And Don Neon is the bird. Is that correct?
He is the bird.
He's
And
so
in
cute.
Spanish, yes, thank you. In Spanish, Don means gifts.
Oh, okay. Educate me. That's what I'm talking about. And then the other 2 books, what inspired those 2 that are currently published?
Well, all books are inspired by the children that have come to the U.S. A lot of it's more of a Spanglish book, so many struggle to read, and a lot of my storytelling is just inspiration for them to dream more. A lot of children stop dreaming. They stop dreaming because they have to grow up very quickly with the population that I work with.
Mhm.
So by me reading, it just unlocks something from their childhood that they
Yeah.
could connect with.
And along with doing the writing, and this is, I'm thinking about, you are, Latino, you're Mexican. How has your heritage also influenced your work? Number one, as a social worker, but also an author.
Oh, it has influence. It's influenced so much in my work, um, because I've also been in their shoes. That's what helps. I've
Mhm.
been in their shoes. I also struggled to read when growing up. I struggled writing. I struggled just everything that a child grows as an immigrant. But I'm a first generation, but everything that these children come and struggle with, language barrier, acculturation,
Right.
um, it's I've been through it. So that's how they relate to it with the books. They pick something up in the book that they could relate. And that's been the whole inspiration. It's been my journey as well.
Oh my gosh. And I think with anything that we do, we all need that wonderful coach. And you mentioned Monique Lisa Johnson. I am definitely being mentored to her right now to get the podcasting book out to people. And we came up with a new title, and I'm real excited about that. But it's been a pleasure. Lastly, we got a chance to meet each other in person in Houston. I was really happy to go ahead and meet you in person after seeing us in circles on Clubhouse for probably over a year. It was good to see. And Miros is this gorgeous, tall, beautiful woman. And I'm going, oh my goodness. You said RIM. I remember you heard that a little bit earlier with the business title. Did you ever play basketball?
I sure did. And to be honest, Val, I wanted to be a professional basketball player. I wanted, and and that's a whole
Wow.
journey. But there was not that many Latinas in that as role models. I didn't have that many opportunities. I didn't have the mentor. I didn't have just the resources to
Okay.
get to that next level. But I had the talent. I had the passion, and I had the drive. And in my heart, I always wanted to be a professional basketball player. So you never know.
I know. And I think you'll be definitely with SoRim Enterprises. You are going to be the mentor and the light to other women who want to, number one, start their own company. And if they're interested in doing children's books, that's you. People want to find out more about your enterprise, SoRim, and where they can get Don Leon and other books that you've written. Where would they go?
Well, I first have Don Leon, the website, donleonbooks.com, and you could purchase it there. I'm also on Instagram, Miros Azuara, and you can find me there. Send me a message. I'm always there to help.
And of course, you can hear us both in the House of Creativity on. Miros Azuara, thank you so very much for being here.
No, thank you, Val. Thank you for the opportunity, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
I'm Val the Voice Johnson, and this is Interludes. To see more of our interview with SoRim Enterprises CEO and founder Miros Azuara, please visit our Interludes YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Interludes YouTube channel today. Interludes is now on the audio app Clubhouse. Come on and unleash the power of podcasting with me, your host, Val the Voice Johnson. We have invaluable podcasting tips and tricks that will help elevate your podcasting game. Join the vibrant Interludes Club community on Clubhouse today and connect with fellow podcasters and creatives who are shaping the future of audio content. Ready to take the next steps? Download the Clubhouse app and look for the Interludes House and become a part of the Interludes podcasting community. Your podcast journey deserves nothing less than the best, and Interludes on Clubhouse is here to make it happen.
Interludes, original concept by Valerie Johnson, produced by Valerie Johnson. Original intro and outro music produced by Kendall Nesbitt. Interludes, a Peer Lighthouse production. This episode is brought to you by...
Need help with wills, trust, or protecting your LLC? Join Legal Shield today. For more information regarding legal protection or to join our worldwide sales team, text the word LEGAL to 347-652-0243. Become a future sponsor or advertiser on our podcasting platform by visiting our website today.
To subscribe to our YouTube channel or join Interludes Facebook group, visit the website linktree/peerlightmedia. That's linktr.ee/peerlightmedia.